What's up, guys? John Powell here. Just kidding. Did that for a Dietzism who I tagged in this post because he was nice enough to beat me to this with a Facebook post about this topic. And do you really need to buy that rental car insurance coverage at the counter if you already have car insurance? And that's a question that I think is becoming more and more nuanced as time goes by, right? As we're starting to see this proliferation of new ways to rent cars. So I'll tell you a quick story. Had a client last year, rented a car through Turo. How am I saying that right? Went out to Southern California. Next thing you know, a car gets stolen, right? And so calls, hey, was out there for an event. Car got stolen in the parking lot. Not to worry. I bought the rental car coverage. All is well. Just wanted you to know as my agent. Well, it turns out all it says is, do you want to buy rental car coverage? Yes or no? And then he clicked yes because as any good insurance client, he's risk averse. And turns out it ain't rental car coverage, right? So it is a waiver of deductible. So the rental car loss still went against his auto insurance. And if memory serves me correctly, it's been about a year now. The only thing that Turo waiver did was it helped reimburse $500 of his deductible. So still had a surchargeable claim, still paid part of the deductible, still had a frustrating experience, still ended up costing him a boatload of money, right? So number one is, what is insurance on rental car coverage? So that's kind of cautionary tale number one. Number two, if you have comprehensive and collision coverage on your auto policy, you are technically covered from the loss or the damage to that vehicle. Okay, so I want you to go with me really quickly here. It's been 2 minutes. I'm going to go as quickly as I can. When that vehicle is in a collision, if you were at fault, right, then your insurance policy is going to pay to repair the damages or replace that vehicle if it's a situation in which it is destroyed after you pay your deductible. There's a couple of things here, though. The insurance policy is not going to pay for the time that car is in the shop. That's called loss of use. So the insurance company's job is to repair or replace damaged or destroyed, right? So if the car's in the shop for 13 and a half days, you have to pay for every day that car is out of service. And typically whatever your negotiated rate is that you booked online, that's not the rate that they're going to charge you, right? They're going to charge you whatever the market rate is on that time. So I've seen people get $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 bills for the time that their car was in the shop, plus you're paying your deductible on your policy. So it starts to become a very expensive proposition, especially as we're seeing deductibles increase over time so that we can mitigate some of those premium cost increases that we're seeing. So for me personally, yeah, I do the damage waiver because I think when Katie and I went last time and rented a car, it was like $14 a day. We were there for 3 days. We're talking about $42. So for $42 in an unfamiliar area where they said, you just bring back the key and we're good, that seems like a pretty good exchange. I don't have to pay for my deductible. It's not a surchargeable claim on my insurance policy, meaning that my rates are going to go up for having filed that loss. And then I don't have to worry about much except for keeping track of the key, right? As long as I keep track of the key, I'm good to go. So that's my unsolicited advice as you're continuing to enjoy your summer and continuing to travel. Back in the old days when the deductibles were $250 and insurance didn't cost us a whole heck of a lot, sure, right? It was worth the risk. Now, with how expensive the daily rate for a rental car is, with how expensive our deductibles are, and with how expensive insurance already is, we don't need any help seeing our premiums increase because of a surchargeable claim. So I hope this was helpful. Matt, thanks for beating me to the punch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you need anything, as always, make a comment, send me a private message, text me, email me, smoke signal me. We're here to help. Talk to you later. Happy Independence Day. Bye.